I think it's recording now, yes.
Yes, it is recording. Bernie is recording.
Okay, so TC and Tweetness here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, you probably wonder why we're making a video together. I guess the question is why not? Or the answer to that is why not?
Yeah, we have a new concept in mind.
Mm-hmm. So you've known, all of you, the hundreds and hundreds of people that are watching our videos, know that we have made collabs, like many collabs over the years. And 7 years ago already, we were looking at that. That doesn't make us any younger, I'm afraid. But 7 years ago, we were probably even a little bit more silly than we are now. And we had made a superhero, I should say superheroine collab with Supertweetnes, which is actually sitting in a way right next to me. Yeah. And we really, well, it was a very, very popular collab, actually. But we made a lot of other ones.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, and these were videos also.
Always. So Elf in the Shelf. So we had Halloween collabs. And so we have actually a lot of video clips or sometimes pictures that we took. Well, it's mostly video clips, actually, and that taken. And we thought that we'd put them together and make something different this time. What would it be, Irene?
Yeah. A comic strip. So
Yeah.
you all can read our adventures. And let me tell you, Bernie's the one that's been doing all this. He's got the imagination of a
I,
schoolboy.
I can only work with what I've got. So,
Supertweetness.
right,
Wonder Witch. Wonder something. The elf on the shelf.
that's right. So we don't, and the chef and
Yeah.
Bobby, and we're going to stop there because there's some surprise appearances. Uh,
Yes.
and it's going to be a two-part story, so a two-part comic book. Now, why two parts? Because everything, well, if you make it in one part, people are just going to read it and say, if you make it in two parts, they're going to come back because they're going to want more.
That's right.
That's right. Now, I think that one thing that we should say is that when you make a collab like this, it's quite interesting because, like we discussed, like how are we making a comic book is really different to things that we've done before. So, like how do you animate it, or how do you make it interesting, and so on. And we had to experiment in that a little bit, but
Again, Bernie. You- he just asks me for suggestions, and I tell him, don't do that. Yes, you can do this.
that's right. But I mean, all her suggestions up to now, as usual, have been the ones that I've taken on.
Yes. He's done a very good job.
So I think that, we won't make a very long video. I mean, we'll be putting up this introductory video. And after we've put it up, then we'll put part one of our comic book. And you will be able to see how interesting and how we haven't changed. In,
Yeah, we look the same as always.
we look the same as we did 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. And I mean, I think one thing we were talking about times on Skype is, you gotta. I think that's what we like a lot about our collabs is that manage to stay as kids and have fun. And that collab at the time, well, actually all of them, but the superhero one was a fun because I mean, I as a kid I used to play with my cousins a lot, and we'd always play superheroes and stuff. I guess it's we're of the comic book generation, and I think there's a part of that also that's like in the style of the old Batman, the '60s Batmans, where there's well, I won't say too much because people, we want people to read it, don't we? Yeah.
So,
So
yeah, we just want to get you all set up and ready to read some comics.
yeah. So I guess that'll be DC and Tweetness will be signing off. And I'm going to try and stop this because we're recording on Skype, so we'll see what it gives. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Bye. And it says stop recording.